Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I show you how to do this really cool devil makeup with these kind of like cracked tears under my eyes. And I actually added these tears at the very end after I turned off the camera and I sat down to play a little bit more. I decided to add these and see what would happen just because I had the camera off and I was just kind of playing around and I really like how it turned out. So at the end I kind of just explained how I did it. And yeah, so if you guys want to see how I got this full glam kind of devil looking makeup, then keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and prep my eyelids with the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I use this every time I wear eyeshadow just because I want the colors to show up really nicely and I really want the most pigment that I can get. So I'm just going to go ahead and prep my eyelids with this. And as you guys can tell, I have a new background yet again because I'm trying to figure out like which side of my room is going to be best for filming. So if you have an opinion and if you like one side of my room better, let me know in the comments so that I know where to film from now on. Alright, and before that creases, I'm just going to take a translucent powder and tap it all over the eyeshadow base just to set it down so that we can go ahead and get started on the eyeshadows. So I really don't know what I'm going for with this look. I'm just going to kind of go for it and see what happens. I'm going to keep it super simple because I feel like the easier the Halloween makeup is, like the more people that can do it. Because I know I look at some YouTubers' videos of their Halloween looks and I'm like, there's no way that I could do that. So I just want to keep it as simple as I possibly can so that everyone can try this or do this for Halloween. Alright, so now that I have my eyeshadow base down, I'm just going to put tape along my eyes here just to catch any fallout and then to guide me when I put eyeliner on. I'm not going to lie to anyone, I'm terrible at eyeliner. I don't know how to do it, but I definitely want it for this look. Alright, so now that I have my tape down, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this color on the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to buff this into the crease as my first transition shade. This one's like a taupey kind of warm brown, and that's just going to help the colors blend together. To do this, I'm going to be using my Morphe G17 brush. Just going to be tapping into the color, tapping off the excess, and then just going in all over the crease. I'm not being careful with where I put this color just because it's a transition shade, so I don't really care where it ends up going as long as it's in the crease. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is dip into this kind of deep orangey red color here, and I'm going to put this in the crease as well, just to build up some color before I go ahead and go in with like a dark red. Alright, and I'm going in with my Morphe G24, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into that red color, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that one in the crease. Alright, so now that I have that orange base down, I'm going to go ahead and dip into a red now. For the red, I am going in with this color from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be using a Morphe M441. It's a firm crease blender brush. I'm going to be using this to place the red a little bit tighter in the crease. Alright, so I'm just tapping back into the orange color that I used for transition shade and just blending that back into the crease just to bring a little bit more orange tones back into it. I'm actually kind of happy with how this is turning out so far. When I sat down, I really thought this was about to be a disaster. Alright, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the black from Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm going to just pop this on the outer corner only just to deepen it, and so that when I put the liner on, it kind of matches up. Alright, and I'm taking my M433 and I'm going to go ahead and tap into the black of the Jaclyn Hill palette. Tap off as much excess as I can because I don't want too much. And I'm just going to tap that into the outer corner. Alright, so now that we've kind of smoked that out there on the outer corner, it is time for some glitter. I'm going to go ahead and put some glitter on the eyelid. I'm using the NYX glitter in the shade Red, and then I'm going to be using a base of Too Faced glitter glue. Alright, so I'm just going to take this glitter glue and pop it. Alright, and to place the glitter, I'm going to be using a Morphe G15 brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap the glitter onto the center of my eye. I'm honestly scared to use this glitter, but we'll go ahead and do it. Alright, so that's how that's looking there. We're going to blend out that outer edge where the glitter and the black meet. But I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye now. Honestly, I don't know what Nyx thinks this color is, but it's definitely not red. It is like bright pink. I spilled glitter all over my table. Alright, so now that we have the glitter placed, I'm going to go ahead and take whatever's left on my brush that I use for the black, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of run over that line where I placed the glitter and where I placed the black, just to kind of blend the two together. And then I'm going to go in with whatever left I have on this purple brush, and then I'm going to go ahead and buff that into the crease. Alright, so we're looking very good. I'm very excited about this glitter. I've never done glitter before, and here I am. I just did glitter. So let's continue. The last step in the eyes is eyeliner, and I am terrified of this. I have my trusty NYX matte liner, and I've been practicing liner for like the past month, and I literally cannot do it. We're gonna give it a go. If this ends up ruining my look, just skip the liner if you can't do liner. If you can do liner, do it, rock it, go for it. We're gonna give it a try and see what happens. Alright, so here we go. I'm still nervous, so we're gonna just go ahead and do it. Okay, we're gonna let this dry because I think I messed up, but I think it's okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my liner, and I will be right back on camera because this is taking too much focus for me to talk at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some black liner, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that I have the eyes done, I'm going to go ahead and start with the base. So today I'm going to prime with my Cover FX Liquid Blot Drops. I'm also going to prime with my Benefit Professional. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this Cover FX droplets just to my forehead area, just because I get really oily in my forehead T-zone area. Alright, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit of Benefit Professional and rub that all over my nose. Lately my pores have been literally ginormous, so we're gonna try and cover all of those today. Today I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade of foundation. I'm normally 2N1 in my Estee Lauder, but I'm going in with 1N1. Just to create some lightness in my face and a little bit more contrast when I do contour. And I'm gonna go ahead and start blending in. We're definitely going for a full coverage today, so I'm gonna build up this foundation quite a bit, as I do normally. If you have watched my channel, you know that I tend to go very, very full coverage with my foundations. Alright, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going in with the shade Light, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it under my eyes. You know the drill. So let's get to blending. Alright, so now that I powdered with my Cover FX translucent powder, I'm going to go in with my Cover FX powder foundation in the shade N20. And I'm going to take a brush and just go over all over my face just to bring back a little bit more color. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm going to go under my eyes with the NYX Color Prism in red. This one comes off a little bit more magenta, but it does match the glitter. So I'm going to use a Wet n Wild crease brush and just run that underneath my eyes. Alright, so next I'm going back into that dark, deep red color we used for the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take it on the same brush that we used, and I'm just going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to run it closer to the outer edge. So I actually just decided to take the color from the Jaclyn Hill palette and run it all the way through, just because it's going to kind of darken up the under eyes. But it's going to be a little bit more like the devil. Alright, that is looking good. Alright, and then for contour today, I'm actually going to use this color from the 350 palette here. I'm going to dip my contour brush in there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and contour with it. It's just going to be a lot more gray tone, so it's going to look a little bit more ashy and a little bit more kind of dead, I guess you could say. So I'm just picking it up on my G40 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and go in on my cheekbones real quick here. So I think for this face makeup, I'm going to just keep it very kind of hollow looking, like so. And then I'm going to do no bronzer because that'll warm up the skin too much, and then do highlighter. Going in with a very light hand just because this is an eyeshadow, and I want it to blend out really nicely. So I'm making sure to take off the excess and to just go in with a very light hand. Then I'm actually going to take the contour and go down just a little bit, just to kind of carve out my bone structure here. I'm gonna pop some more into my temples here just to kind of make my face kind of cave in there. And then I'm going to take some and I'm going to put it at the top of my forehead as well. Now to contour my nose, I'm going to be using this brush right here. This is the Pure Crease brush. It's going to tap into that shadow, tap off the excess, and I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the contour and run it down the bottom of my nose and just make sure everything looks very contoured and snatched. Okay, and before we get too far, I'm going to go ahead and contour my jawline really harsh, just because we want to be snatched all the way around. Alright, so there is our contour so far. Alright, so the last thing to do is going to be brows. I'm going to do them off camera real quick, but when I come back I'll tell you how I did them, because I'm going to try and do them a little bit differently than normal. So for my brows, I just outlined them with my normal pomade, and then I went in with another liner brush, and I just went in with my red pigment, and I kind of brushed it through there just to give it like a red tint, just to tie it in with the eyes here. So next I'm just going to go ahead and put some mascara on. I'm going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I tried this once and I actually really liked it, so I'm going to put this on and then we will be right back. Alright, and for highlighter I'm going to be using the Summer shade in the Sun Dipped Glow Kit. Alright, so this is the completed look. The last thing you need is a pair of horns, which I have right here. And yeah, this is the look. So it's just a very easy step to create a devil look that's a little bit more glam than usual, and I really enjoyed creating this look. Didn't turn out 100% how I wanted it to, but it was really fun to create, and I can't wait to try more. Alright, so while I was just sitting here, I kind of realized that this look needed something, so I went ahead and I added these lines under my eyes. I took my NYX Black liquid liner and I drew jagged lines on either side of my face. And then what I did from there is I took an angled liner brush with a black eyeshadow and I kind of tapped next to it just to create a little bit more shadow. And then I took a lighter shade, like a highlight shade or a white shade, and I just tapped it on the highest points just to kind of make it pop a little bit more. And I think that this really brought the whole look together, and I feel like it's now completed and it looks a little bit more like Halloween makeup instead of just a normal day's makeup. So I really like how this turned out, and I think that it brought this look to a whole new level, and I definitely am glad that I included it in this, even though it was after the fact. So if you guys like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. This is my first and probably going to be my only Halloween tutorial this year. I kind of missed the ball this year and I kind of regret that. I might try to put up one more video, maybe like a mermaid look that's super fast and easy. But if you like this video, go ahead, give it that thumbs up, subscribe down below, leave a comment if you like this, if you like my new background here, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, and watch every single video that I upload when you get the notification. And thank you guys for watching, so I guess I will see you guys later. Bye!